We have moved on to 2023, but the COVID alert still remains. India is stepping up preparations and issuing fresh guidelines which came into effect. All the international passengers travelling from countries like China, Hong Kong, Japan, South Korea, Singapore and Thailand will have to undergo mandatory RT-PCR tests before departure. This after COVID has already wreaked havoc across China. So here's a report about the new guidelines and what you need to know about what the government is planning.
While the world welcomed New Year 2023 under the shadow of rising COVID cases, India stepped up its fight. Amid an uptick in COVID cases in China and East Asian countries, India made the RT-PCR test mandatory for passengers coming in from 6 countries. Screening has begun at all Indian airports for international passengers arriving from China, Hong Kong, Japan, South Korea, Singapore and Thailand.
Remember, this has been provision, but it was taken away, it was done away when there was almost relaxation everywhere. We have seen COVID cases almost, going to end. But yet again, we see the kind of surge in another several countries. The government has ensured all the passengers, those are coming from 6 countries, they have to upload their RT-PCR negative test on the Air Suvidha portal.
Passengers from these countries will have to undergo mandatory RT-PCR tests before departure and upload their report on Air Suvidha portal. This is in addition to random 2-person test of all international passengers on their arrival to India.
It's a good initiative by the government, because if I'm going back to my home, to my family, even I would like to be safe and other people in India should be safe. It's a good initiative. The only problem is if you're making it compulsory, you should give a list of centers where RT-PCR can be done easily in Bangkok or other countries as well, because it took us like nearly half a day to find a particular center where RT-PCR cannot be done.
On Saturday, Principal Secretary to Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Dr. P.K. Mishra, chaired a high-level meeting with top officials and experts to review the status of COVID in the country. He was apprised of the evolving global scenario of the pandemic with spikes in COVID observed in several countries. The government has stressed on vaccination, strengthening of whole genome sequencing and availability of oxygen plants, ventilators, logistics and medical facilities.
So all the passengers, those who are coming from these 6 countries, do prepare your RT-PCR negative test at least 72 hours prior to your departure. Upload it on Air Suvidha form, be ready for the thermal scanning, and of course 2% of the passengers random testing at Delhi's airport. With this report at Delhi's International Airport with Shagun, I'm Ashutosh Mishra for India Today.